Hey friends, welcome to the Not Too Shabby YouTube channel. My name is Lynn, or LV Handcrafted across all of the socials, and I want to give you a little sneaky peek at what I will be teaching at the upcoming Cottage Rose craft retreat. But instead of using the retreat kit, what I thought I would use is the April 2025 subscription box. So in this subscription box, you get two 6x6 paper pads. The one that I use for this album is Let's Cook, and I decorated my album with the coordinating ephemera and with some of the stamps from the 3 different 4x6 stamp sets that also come in the subscription box. Now, there is a second 6x6 paper pad that comes in the subscription box called Baking Memories, and I also made a mini album using that paper pad too. But if you want to see a little flip through of that album, then pop on over to my channel and that's where you can find that. Now, I don't want to actually show you how to make this just yet because it's actually my workshop video for the upcoming Cottage Rose craft retreat. If you have not already registered for the retreat, I'm going to leave a link to that in the description box below. The retreat is 100% free to attend, so just register so that you get all of the emails and all of the updates as we get closer and closer to the retreat, which is in May. And in fact, the retreat happens over 2 days, May 17th and 18th, but Jamie's actually going to do a live stream kickoff party the day before. So if you're marking your calendar, mark it for the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th so that you can take part in all of the fun, crafty festivities. The retreat kit, which is exclusively designed for this craft retreat. At the time that I'm recording this, I believe there's still inventory stock available. So if you'd like to purchase it and you want a little bit of a discount, then I'm really happy to offer a 15% discount. I'm going to leave the code in the description box below. So if you want to treat yourself to the retreat kit, then be sure to use that code and get an extra 15% off. Not only do you get that discount, but your order will also qualify for free shipping. Plus, Jamie always has an offer for a freebie if you order enough. And with the retreat kit, you're also going to get that freebie, which is a pack of glitter enamel dots. So really fabulous. I'm going to leave links to all of that in the description box below, but let me actually show you my little mini album. And actually, you know what? I kind of think of this as more of a micro album because it is small. It's only 3x3. And it's just really darling. I love the colors in this paper pad. And for this particular album, I really focused on sort of that minty teal color with the pink coral colors. I just really think they are a lovely combination. And this one I left so that you can really fill the space with whatever you'd like. The album that I made and showcased on my channel, which features baking memories, I actually included some photo mats, and those are placeholders for somebody to maybe fill in with their own photos. With this, I have left it kind of open, so you can put and fill this album with whatever you'd like. And in fact, some of these areas they're actually open, so they're little tuck spots, and so you can tuck in a photo or maybe do a little bit of journaling and tuck that in. And so this one, I just really love this recipe stamp. It's really fun. This one is a recipe for a special sister, and I think it's really lovely because then on this side you can maybe put a photo of your sister, and this one is a recipe for a happy home. So on this side, maybe you could put a photo of your whole family. So there's so many different things that you can do to fill up this album. One of the things I really love about the album is that it's really easy to make. And if you've ever been scared to make a mini album before, this is one that is a great starter album because a lot of times the challenge with making an album is the spine and the binding, and this is going to be super, super simple. The other tricky thing with a lot of mini albums is doing the binding in a way that you can really still open your album nice and flat, and that it doesn't have like in the center where the spine is, you can open it flat so that you can really see everything. Or if it's something that you're going to do a little bit of journaling inside, it just makes it really easy to do a bit of writing directly in here. So one of the things that I envision, whoever gets this, what they could do is they could add a little bit of their own paper here and then do some journaling if they want. And so having it be able to open nice and flat means that you've got a nice open flat space to write. So it's really adorable. It's a nice compact size, not super duper chunky. And I think it makes for, if you do want to fill it with photos, it really makes for a great little brag book because you could add some photos and always, let's say if it's your pets, maybe it's your grandkids, you can always kind of whip it out whenever anyone wants to see some photos. And it's so compact, it's really easy to keep in your purse, in your book bag, in your briefcase. Really, really sweet little mini album. So if you want to see how to make one for yourself, then register for the Cottage Rose Craft Retreat and check out my workshop. I present my workshop on Sunday, May 18th, but there's so many classes, so many interesting different projects that are going to be taught over those 2 days, not to mention the fun live stream kickoff that Jamie is going to host the Friday before the craft retreat weekend. So I hope you'll join us. It's totally free to attend. The instructors are going to be in the live chat, so if you ever have any questions, we're going to be there to answer. And plus, I just think it's really fun to all hang out in the live chat and chat with one another. So I'll leave, again, the link to register will be in the description box below. I'll leave a link to the subscription box. I don't know if there's any left available, but I'll leave a link to that too. And of course, if you are interested in picking up the Cottage Rose exclusive retreat kit, then make sure if you're going to purchase it, use the coupon code in the description box for an extra 15% off. So thanks for catching my video today, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.